This semester, I volunteered my time and research capabilities to a local genealogy and preservation firm in order to serve their mission and assist their local community in history-based community preservation efforts. The firm, Pleasant Hill Historians, is based out of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and founded by local president and public history professional Andrew Hensley. Andrew and his team of interns primarily pursue research and documentation efforts to make history more accessible and available to the community. The biggest focus on these projects is to facilitate genealogical research, private and public preservation endeavors, and community identity. My involvement has been in the capacity of content developer to flesh out the groundwork of NorthHill.Live, a website that will function as an open source for research and preservation in a historic neighborhood within Newcastle. For this project, I developed the historical context and background for the North Hill Historic District and researched and troubleshooted best WordPress applications to house an open primary source repository for this historical residential district. My first task on the team was to research the background and context of this neighborhood, the North Hill. I consulted the National Register nomination for the North Hill Historic District completed in 1999 and compiled the information on what the status of the district currently is. This section gives a user a 50,000-foot view of what the North Hill District contains and why their homes were originally noted for being significant. I then created this preliminary outward-facing list of points to articulate why potential users may want to use the open source, be it for private interests, sentimental reminiscences, or practical preservation. Whatever the reasoning, our intent is that a user will walk away with an appreciation for what the North Hill District is and what it could be. Website utility and troubleshooting for optimal user experiences was my third and major role with the NorthHill.Live website. We were trying to find the right plugin to record and demonstrate what open source directory of buildings and previous occupants could be displayed for a user. Certain functions that we wanted to make sure we had were a clean and bright image-driven design, as well as a highly searchable navigation. But as you can see, there's the global search capabilities with the current one is limited, and kind of the view is poor. But this one is a newer version that I found, and we're in the process of installing and editing. And while I do have experience doing this type of thing, there are some functions that are giving me problems, and we're running into certain technical difficulties while trying to establish that. So the developer is working closely with us. Overall, we built the backbone to host an open source, and it will invite the public and also our own interns to contribute their time and knowledge and interests by logging items that are within their own scope. It is nearly ready to support the first round, A1 or 1A, phase 1A, of residential data of the North Hill District that one of my colleagues has put together. The time that I've worked with Pleasant Hill Historians on developing the website was truly a foundational period. We created the website structure for future private and public preservation initiatives. However, there is a robust vision for what this website will be used for within the community. First, the website will be an easy navigable way to find the facts about one's own current or one's future residents, including information about who lived there aside from the owner and structural history. Second, as family genealogists, longtime residents and future residents are able to use the site to understand where they stand in the history of the building and historic district. This open source will hopefully inspire a desire to preserve what has been left behind. Third, the website intends to record the evidence of more recent occupants and really push telling the stories that have not been easily told, such as that with the minority communities in Newcastle, and especially with the Black community, who's had a long presence, and those working on the project are eager to tell these stories. Fourth, the record will serve as an easy way to encourage private preservation efforts, with basic information about the structure of these homes highly accessible and eventually connected to other local preservation opportunities. And fifth, by partnering with these other preservation and city revitalization strategies, the North Hill website can encourage mindful development strategies and preservation grants, which will empower residents to learn about and take pride in their own residences and community. While these initiatives are still in the future, the groundwork for making them happen, like creating the website structure of NorthHill.Live, is now complete. Now researchers and marketing strategists will pursue further preservation tools and more direct endeavors in the history of the North Hill. That's all I have to say for that. Thank you.